let us come back to the environment side. Okay, so these are the people, okay, who will be using and how the dynamics is going to be structured. So we just understand about this now. So now let us try to understand about, okay, how to provision the environments actually. So if we say dev, what is dev? How it will come? If we say SIT, how it will come? Let us try to understand this one. So when you speak about dev environment, so there are two ways you can configure the dev environments. One way is called as local VHD. This we call it as locally hosted also.
So we are getting this thing through Hyper-V.
Ah, yeah, correct. Correct.
So now I want to install this one.
Yeah, no. Yeah. First we'll just try to understand for others
Yes.
also. Yeah. So, okay, we called environments to be a local VHD. Okay, you would have you heard about the terminology called VHD?
Yes, I heard, but I don't know the full form of that.
Yeah.
Virtual hard disk.
VHDs are called virtual hard disk. Correct. Okay, fine. So why is it used for virtual hard disk? What does it give us more or like apart from EXE or something?
It's an image actually,
Yeah, perfect. So it's
It's
an
an
image.
image, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you prefer an image going forward rather than installing by yourself?
Yes.
No, why you prefer that image actually? Rather than installing by yourself, you are preferring an image, right? Why?
I mean, it's an easy to install it, right?
It's easy to install. Okay, is it it's not about configuring the system, right? It's about
Yeah.
just download, install, you are done. Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what is about VHD is about. So within VHD, now we have different components of dynamics that are installed. So we have IIS server, we have SQL server, we have Visual Studio, we have reporting services. There are numerous things that are getting installed. So these are in this VHD can be downloaded from lifecycle services. So towards the end of the session, I'll just let you know how to download this and how to use it and how to configure, move the code and other things. All the code movement, everything will be done by using LCS. I'll let you know about it. So this VHD comes with pre-packed thing, and this comes somewhere around with 96 GB or something. Okay, of file. And if you wanted to install in your own premise, you will have to have a Hyper-V setup in your machine. Okay, in the Hyper-V, you can just go ahead and maybe you can just point to that, mount it. Basically, we can say it as. In Hyper-V, you can just extract the VHD file and you can mount it and start using it directly. Okay, this is how the first way of using the Dynamics development environment. Do you have any questions on this part before
Yes,
we
sir.
move on to cloud hosted?
Yes, sir. To install Hyper-V, how much GB RAM do we need in the devices?
Yeah, so we require at least of 16 GB RAM
Yeah, okay, sir.
and 4 core processors. Okay, this is the system requirement.
Yep.
But I would recommend to go for 32 GB of RAM. So at least you can allocate 24 GB to the VHD, so it will be very faster. The compilation and all will be very faster.
Yeah, okay, sir.
So next thing is about cloud hosted environment. So in the cloud hosted environment, see, we go for VHD. The reason because this will be available within our own premise.
Yep, sir. Sir, and one more question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, and do we need to take any subscription for downloading or doing customizations in Hyper-V using Hyper-V?
No, thing is that okay, you can just go and download this VHD if you are a partner or a customer.
Yeah, okay, so we don't need to pay anything for that.
You don't need to pay anything. So if your company is a partner company or a customer company, you are freely allowed to download this. That's it.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Don't download it from external sources and all. You go directly to LCS and download it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the original format will be available right there itself.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
So this is like this approach will be going into picture when we say that okay we have a lot of RAM capability. So since Microsoft has come with the cloud version, it is not like okay everyone should throw away their laptops or computers whatever they bought and they should everything should go for Microsoft and they pay it. It's not required. So every company should have purchased or invested some of the machines actually. They would have say, okay, now I purchased 32 GB of RAM machine, which is 100 machines are lying with me. Okay, so let's say okay, 10 machines are lying with me, and in my project is a very big project, so which requires 15 developers. So for that, the first 10 machines you can use your own machine. For the next 5 machines, you can go and buy. You can just have different options now. Okay, either you can go and rent out a machine. Okay, so let's say you can go to the local vendor and you can say, okay, give me the 32 GB RAM machines now. I will pay you for maybe a period of 1 year, 6 months, or whatever it is. That's one option. Other rather than getting it from a third-party vendor physically, you can just also go for cloud-hosted environment. So this cloud-hosted comes with Microsoft Azure portal.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what we'll do is in the Microsoft Azure portal, we will just go simply have one machine created with 32 GB of RAM, okay, with 4 core or 8 core processor, whatever it is. And you can just go ahead and set up the subscription called pay as you go. The moment you set a subscription called pay as you go, let's say for 1 hour, Microsoft is charging $0.4 or $0.5, I believe. So the time limit till you use, maybe in a week, you wanted the development to be done only in 2 months. Okay, that 5 machine requirement is only for 2 months or 1 month period. For that, you need not go and rent it out, set up your machine and everything. So rather than that, you can go back to your lifecycle services. In this lifecycle services, you can just configure your cloud hosted machines. And you can tell like, okay, now I want this particular machine. Your machine will be deployed with Dynamics. Okay, not like a direct machine itself. So it will be coming with direct Dynamics 365 for operations. And this VHDs will be having a local URL. So Dynamics is a URL based application, like what you open as Facebook, you open Amazon, Flipkart, you open it, right? So Dynamics is a URL based application. Here it will come as a local URL because this will be pointing to a local IAS. So this meaning to say that this can't be accessed outside. Access outside means in the internet it can't be accessed outside.
So it's only
But
access within the premises.
yeah, well, only within the premise actually. But when you go back to cloud hosted, so this is the internet URL. So this can be used for shared services like, okay, when you're going to build any Power Apps, you can use it. When you're going to build any Power BI, you can use it. So this can communicate with different applications. So there's a difference between local VHD and the cloud hosted VHD. But here it is like, okay, it not non-payable because you already have it, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
already have the resources within your site, and this is like a pay as you go model. That's the difference between both. Okay. Any questions on environment side?
All good, sir. Sir, in
Hmm.
the Hyper-V, if we download Hyper-V, so all these components like ISS server, SQL server, Visual Studio, they come as a package or we need to install separately?
Yeah, that's what VHD in the virtual hard disk. All these softwares are pre-installed actually.
Yeah, okay, sir.
So there are a lot more softwares I said, right? These are pre-installed. So you'll have to just have this is a 96 GB thing. We'll have to have just Hyper-V and mount it with 16 GB RAM machine, physical machine.
Sir, and where we find VHD? And
That's
then,
what I said. This is available in lifecycle services. So you go to lcs.dynamics.com.
yes, sir. Yes, I was in. asset libraries, but I didn't find.
Yeah, go to shared asset library.
Yeah, to import, I think.
Within shared asset library, you will be finding software deployment, software virtual machines, I believe. Okay. Anyway, I'll just show you. Okay,
Yeah.
later. So you go to shared asset library. Left side there'll be virtual hard disk or something. I just forgot the exact name. There you can download the latest machines. Okay, so this is with the development machine. And
So,
when,
so, sir,
Mhm.
quick question. So once, towards the end of the session, you're going to show us how to set up this dev box and everything. And I'm assuming that process will involve where we can see the demo data, how to put the demo data, or it probably comes with the demo data, right?
It comes with the demo data, actually. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I think for Hyper-V, we need to be on Windows 10 Pro, right?
Yeah, Windows 10 Pro. Yeah, you are right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine is Windows 10 Home. That's the one thing. Okay.
Yeah. You can use it. Yours is Pro, right?
No, mine is actually Windows 10 Home.
Home. Okay. So fine. So then you don't have the environment to practice.
Yeah, I'll figure out something. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. So next is about SIT environment. Okay. SIT, when you speak about environment wise, this can also be two ways. This can also be a local hosted, or this can also be a cloud hosted. But I would go for cloud hosted because you will not find only one developer, only one testers, right? So there are multiple testers that will be logging into the machine. As I said, so when you have a local VHD, a person has to log into this machine because it's going to be a local URL, and they have to log into this machine to access the dynamics. So, which is a not preferred way because sometimes I wanted to show a demo to the client and two, three people testers I have. Okay. So it'll be very difficult for them to log into the machine because one login, the other sessions will be gone. Instead of that, you can go for a cloud hosted one machine. So what we can do here is like, okay, when it hosted, it will be giving a cloud hosted URL. This can be shared across all the people. And rather than that, okay, they are not going to use this development box. They are not going to use this box for any development, right? So there is no point in giving the local hosted. Few people to cut down the cost, they are doing this, but the most preferred way is to go for cloud hosted. Okay, so these two machines, when you speak about development and test environment, so this comes with partner side. So mostly partners will be handling these two machines.